This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines. The Florida Department of Transportation has decreased the speed limit in both directions of I-275 on the Howard Franklin Bridge and in parts of Pinellas County. Beginning last night, the speed limit is now 55 miles an hour between 38th Street North in St. Petersburg and the Tampa International Airport exit in both directions of I-275. For the first time in a decade, hunters are fanning out across Florida to legally hunt the Florida black bear. The state-sanctioned hunt began Saturday, despite the vocal opposition of critics. Hunters who were issued one of the 172 permits will be able to kill one bear each. Dozens of the permits went to opponents of the hunt who applied for the tags with no intention of using them. Critics failed to convince the courts to halt the hunt, which is the state's first since 2015. The Trump administration has proposed new changes to the Endangered Species Act, but there is opposition. Elise Bennett is the Florida and Caribbean director of the Center for Biological Diversity.
These laws, which have existed for decades, since the 70s, have generally done a pretty good job. I'd say the only way we could have done better, or one of the only ways, would have been to provide more funding and more staff for the agencies to actually get the work done. By gutting these laws, the only people this is helping are industry.
If the changes take effect, they could impact how species are listed, how habitat is protected, and they would change how the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service looks at the future of species. The State University System's Board of Governors will consider confirming the selection of Moez Limayem to become president of the University of South Florida. He was approved in October by the USF Board of Trustees to become president, but the selection remains subject to approval by the Board of Governors, which will meet Friday. According to a copy of his proposed contract posted on the Board of Governors website, Limayem would be paid a base annual salary of $1.25 million and would be eligible for additional performance-based compensation each year of up to 50% of his base pay. The 5-year contract also includes housing and car benefits. A new survey finds that nearly 3 in 4 cancer patients and survivors may lose life-saving care if Congress does not extend Affordable Care Act enhanced premium tax credits. WMNF's Chris Young reports the survey comes as open enrollment is underway, with the tax credits set to expire at the end of the month.
The American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network survey found that 96% of cancer patients and survivors who rely on healthcare tax credits to lower their monthly marketplace premiums say it would be difficult to get the care they need if the enhanced tax credits expire. Susan Harmon is their Senior Government Relations Director in Florida. She says that difficulty could mean cancer patients going underinsured or even uninsured.
We might be adding another massive stress to millions of people that they won't, the financial component of navigating the cancer journey. We want to take that away and make that part not something that they have to worry about. And when you have comprehensive health insurance, it really does address a lot of that, the financial component.
Residents in rural communities are particularly likely to say it would be extremely difficult to get the care they need if their credits expire. The American Cancer Society is calling on Congress to extend tax credits and wants people to contact their representatives. Chris Young, WMNF News.
The weather is starting to cool down, and doctors want to remind everyone to be aware of seasonal illnesses. Here's more from WMNF's Zoe Sachs.
With cooler months, more travel, and more get-togethers comes more illnesses. In the upcoming weeks, we'll be reaching the peak of flu season. Doctors warn everyone to look out for symptoms of the flu, COVID-19, RSV, and other respiratory viruses that are spread from person to person. Dr. Jared Fox, an infectious disease physician at Orlando Health, says getting vaccinated is the first step to preventing the spread of these viruses.
The several viruses that we have vaccines for would start there. So getting your seasonal flu vaccine, your COVID booster for the season, those that are in the older population and are recommended to get the RSV vaccine.
Some symptoms to look out for include fever, chills, muscle aches, headaches, sore throats, cough, and a runny nose. If you do become sick with the flu or COVID-19, it is important to go to the doctor to get antiviral medication, drink a lot of water, and get plenty of rest. For WMNF News, I'm Zoe Sachs.
It'll be mostly cloudy this afternoon with highs in the mid-70s. Tonight, partly cloudy, cooler with overnight lows in the low 50s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, highs near 70. I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.